that affects memory, thinking, and behavior. While the disease has no cure, there's an effort worldwide to find better ways to treat and prevent it, and you can join that fight next weekend at the Bluffton 2025 Walk to End Alzheimer's, and WTOC is a proud media sponsor. You can check in at 10 a.m. at the Promenade. It's an event you don't want to miss. A longtime Walk to End Alzheimer's volunteer, Amanda Hilly, is here to talk with us about this important event and how people can just get involved. How are you doing, Amanda?
Doing great, thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all that you all do for our community and for people, suffering through Alzheimer's, people who know somebody who has the very unfortunate disease. Talk to me about why you all are doing this each year, bringing so many people out.
Sure. Well, the walk is actually our largest fundraiser to help fund research, for advocacy, for education, for those living with Alzheimer's or other dementia, and for their caregivers as well.
And tell me about the walk. How does that work? I know you all, it's a special time. Yes, you all will have the walk, but there's some things that happen in the beginning to really raise awareness for it.
Sure. Well, the walk is always on the fourth Saturday of October in Bluffton. And what we do with the walk is we start with our opening ceremony, and we also have our Promise Garden. And our Promise Garden actually is all of these flowers, and each flower represents a different connection to the walk. And those flowers are actually used to walk around during the 2-mile walk and then put back in the garden.
And each color means something significant. Tell me about that.
Sure. Well, the purple is for someone who has passed away from Alzheimer's or another dementia. So that's why this one actually is personalized with my daughter did this, has grandpa, his name Doug, and then walked in Alzheimer's. The orange is actually for someone who may not have a personal connection but wants to advocate for the disease. And then also the yellow is for someone who's a caregiver. So like my mom and myself, we would have held the yellow. And then the blue is for someone living with Alzheimer's. And then there's always, or another dementia, and there's always just one white flower, and that's for that first survivor.
Yeah, that's so powerful. If you don't mind, we have been calling you a longtime volunteer because you have poured so much effort into this cause. Tell me about your personal connection with Alzheimer's.
Well, my father was diagnosed at the age of 50. I myself am 50, and so he had the disease with early onset for about 20 years. And so the reason why I advocate is so that my daughter does not have to be my caregiver. I'm very hopeful that one day we will find that first survivor and find a cure.
That's so powerful, and that's one of the important parts about this, right? People who come out, people who can't make it, they can also donate, and it goes to such important research. Tell me about how people can get involved if they can't make it on next Saturday.
Sure, and I'm one of those people. For the first time in 15 years, I'm not able to go, but there's so many people. In fact, we have our highest number of participants so far this year coming to the Bluffton Walk. But if you can't go, all you have to do is go to alz.org/walk. You can choose a walk somewhere else. Maybe it's in a different area. I know the Savannah Walk is also going on at the same time. But there you can also donate if you'd like to. You can also find out more resources like our support line and also just other educational workshops. Well, if you're a caregiver, how you can get respite care, and also the research that we're doing.
Awesome. And we will have a link for that link on our website so people can access that. If they can't make it, we'll also have all the details in case you decide you want to come out and support this amazing cause. Again, happening on the 25th. Check-in is at 10 a.m. at the Promenade. Thank you so much again, Amanda, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Thank you, and for being a sponsor. We really appreciate it.
Of course. And thank you for sharing your story. I know that's not always easy.
Thank you.
All right.